Hello, it's me, Reed.
Hi there, I'm Jennifer.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Welcome to another Faith at Home listening practice.
Yes, welcome. We're going to be reading from Psalm 25. Yes, 25, verses 12 to 22.
So as we listen to these words today and to the circumstances of our lives, we're listening for the words of God to us.
Mm-hmm.
We can discern in the process of listening to our lives and the Psalms. And in the process, we can be nurtured and nourished too.
Right.
So listen along with us. If you're the sort of person who feels like you're afraid you'll forget, please just grab a piece of paper or a pen or pencil, or maybe your listening book or journal, and make a few notes as we go along.
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
So I'll start.
Okay, I'll listen. Well, you listen too while you're talking.
Sure, let's listen together. Psalm 25, 12 to 22 from the Message translation. My question: what are God worshippers like? Your answer: arrows aimed at God's bullseye. They settle down in a promising place. Their kids inherit a prosperous farm. God friendship is for God worshippers. They're the ones God confides in. If I keep my eyes on God, I won't trip over my own feet. Look at me and help me. I'm all alone and in big trouble. My heart and kidneys are fighting each other. Call a truce to this civil war. Take a hard look at my life of hard labor, and then lift this ton of sin. Do you see how many people have it in for me? How viciously they hate me? Keep watch over me and keep me out of trouble. Don't let me down when I run to you. Use all your skill to put me together. I wait to see your finished product. God, give your people a break from this run of bad luck.
I noted that God friendship is for God worshippers. That just stuck out to me, this idea that that's how you build a friendship, I guess, is what I thought. It's like God, having a relationship with God is how you be friends with God. Not that God isn't my friend, I guess, otherwise, but God loves me. But to build a relationship, I need to, make an effort and do things. So that's just stuck out in my mind. This practice we're doing is sort of part of that, right? It's learning to hear God, so there can be a conversation. It's not just a monologue on my part.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what came to my mind.
So friendship as that relationship back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, the piece that stood out to me was this call to God to use the skill of the divine to put me back together, to put us back together, and that anticipation of waiting to see a finished product. So that sense of artistry and creativity, that there's not a finished product yet, and maybe we don't even know for sure what that's going to look like, and yet God is at work, and I can trust that the divine family is skilled and will put me and my life back together, that I can await with anticipation instead of anxiety to see what the divine family will do.
All right, we're going to do it again. We'll read again. I'll read it this time. And we're listening for an invitation, God calling you to something, or maybe away from something, I don't know, but a call. So we're listening for a call to action of some kind. All right, Psalm 25, verses 12 to 22 in the Message. My question: what are God worshippers like? Your answer: arrows aimed at God's bullseye. They settle down in a promising place. Their kids inherit a prosperous farm. God friendship is for God worshippers. They are the ones God confides in. If I keep my eyes on God, I won't trip over my own feet. Look at me and help me. I'm all alone and in big trouble. My heart and kidneys are fighting each other. Call a truce to this civil war. Take a hard look at my life of hard labor, then lift this ton of sin. Do you see how many people have it in for me? How viciously they hate me? Keep watch over me and keep me out of trouble. Don't let me down when I run to you. Use all your skill to put me together. I wait to see your finished product. God, give your people a break from this run of bad luck.
So the invitation I hear is just to keep my eyes on the divine family. Not to take my focus off and place it on a bunch of other things, on the wonders about what, this, how, who, but just eyes fixed on the divine family so that I won't trip over my own feet.
I guess the invitation I hear is just to be prepared to speak to God. Throughout this, it talks about, well, it's asking things, can you help me? And that's just, for me, is another reminder of that for myself, to not try to suck it up, be a man's man, be self-made, do it on my own, but rather ask for help, look to God for help. I'm not alone. God has skill to put me back together when I'm in trouble. So that's the invitation, to look to God for help, not to shy away from that. It's not a failing. That's how I'm made. I'm made to look to God for help. I can't do it on my own. So
I wonder what you heard as you listened to these words from Psalm 25 today, as you listen to what the Spirit speaks directly to you. Is there an invitation that stands out to you? We'd love to hear if you'd like to share with us. And there are lots of ways that you could share. You can share in the comments, or you can go to our website and send us a direct contact from there, or you can connect with us on Patreon. We'd be happy to hear from you in whatever way suits you best.
We shared what we heard. Let's hear what you heard.
That's part of how we build community together, is sharing back and forth with compassion.
That's right.
So, thanks for being with us today.
We'll see you again.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.